Hi, welcome to Making a Better Me Day 180 update. This is take 3 on this video, and it is late. I should have done this video last night, and it is now Saturday afternoon, but I'm going to give you my update for yesterday at this point, and then I'll give you an update for today, later, or today or tomorrow morning, I'm not sure which. So I'm joined here on the couch with Mr. Storm. He's a good friend. He's going to snuggle me and keep me company while I make this video and just look as cute as he always does. So yesterday was Friday, and it was the report card day at schools. So it was the last day for teachers and students, which is a great day for me because I'm able to get more work done with less interruptions during the school year, or then during the school year. So teachers and students will be gone. Well, students will be gone in July and August. Teachers will probably be gone most of that time, although some of them will be in around probably towards the end of August, so getting their classroom set up and things like that. But I'm sure we'll be able to get that all accommodated. I'll also be taking some vacation time in there. Most notably coming up is our trip to Disney World, which I'll be starting my vacation on Thursday this week. I'm taking Thursday and Friday off, and I'm taking off the entire following week. And then I'm taking Monday and Tuesday off in the week after. So I'm taking 9 days in total. And in there's also 2 weekends. So I'm just shy of 2 weeks. And I'm pretty excited about that. So let's talk about yesterday after work. So I had a normal work day, just regular hours and nothing out of the ordinary. I did get a chance to start on my summer maintenance, which is great. Glad to get all that stuff done. Our big project this year is imaging to Windows 10, something I don't normally talk about a lot as my work, but I am glad to be seeing this getting done. So after work, we made tacos for supper, and they turned out, I don't know, I thought they were very good. I don't know if it was just because I was extra hungry or what, but we ended up having tacos last night for supper, and they turned out wonderful. After supper, we decided we would head to visit Thor at the hospital. Now during supper and before supper and after supper, Leanne had a number of phone calls to make, a few things to arrange and things like that. And I'll talk about sort of the problems with that after, I guess. So we did go to visit Thor in the hospital, and I want to talk a little bit about Thor right now and give a bit of an update on her. She is, she seemed a little down last night. I know that she had been planning to go home yesterday. The problem is her plans don't match with what the doctor's plans are, and she thinks she's able to go home, and she's not ready yet. She still has lots of therapy to do and things like that. She still has a little bit more recovery really before she's probably safe to go home. Even with special care at home, she does need some more things in place. So Leanne had a meeting yesterday with her occupational therapist and her physiotherapist and I believe her doctors or attending physicians, and they decided at that point that they would that she's not ready to go home at this time after some assessments that they did, but that there are some things coming up that we can do to prepare for her to go home. And what we did is we've set a plan in place, and we're hoping to see her go home on July the 8th. So again, this is something that I don't think she's going to be thrilled about. I know she's already been talking about going home on Tuesday. She's talked about people, and she's trying to make plans to go home on Tuesday. To my knowledge and to the best information that we have, she will not be going home until July 8th, which is Sunday next week. And I know she's going to be frustrated with that. So I guess one of the things I want to say to people is when you're talking to her, if she does talk about going home on Tuesday, don't encourage her. She's getting the care that she needs in the hospital right now, and we're working to make sure that we have everything in place for her when she is going home, getting the proper care lined up, and knowing what we can and can't do and what we need to do for her and things like that. So that does take some time. She thinks she's doing I think she thinks she's doing a lot better than she is right now, and she's doing wonderfully. Don't take that the wrong way, but there's a lot of things that still need to be sorted out. She is still confused on some facts, and just not 100% sure about certain things. So please be patient with her when she's asking, hey, can I, get you to do this for me or get you to do that for me? If it's, little tasks and chores, please help out. We'd love that. But if it's involved with her care and getting her home, don't promise anything, and, maybe check with Leanne or Jonathan about that. Because there's a lot of things that have to be set up and put in place, and a lot of supports, and we don't know 100% what she needs yet. We're still trying to sort that out with the hospital. So just please try to be patient with her, and please try to make sure that you're not encouraging her to think that she's going home on Tuesday, and just try to be patient with her. I know we all love Thor very much, and we want to help her, but we need to help her in a way that's making sure she's doing it in a safe way. Right now, she wants to go home, and that trumps all possible complications with that. She thinks that it's worth the risk to go home and risk injury, hurting herself, possibly even death. Who knows? And I'm not saying that will happen, but there is always a potential for that to happen, as there is with anyone. But she is probably at a higher risk than your average person her age now, or than an average person of her capabilities now. That being said, I think that she will continue to improve. There is every indication that the brain will continue to heal for the rest of her life. So we will see improvements and changes in her over the next few months, I'm sure. Everything I've read, that the recovery from a brain bleed such as she had can take years, months at the very least, and years in many cases. So she will continue to improve, and it seems like a long time now, and she does have a long ways ahead of her. Again, we love all the support, and we love all the help and everything else. And just when you visit, try to keep her mood bright and help her to understand that we're doing the best thing for her right now. I guess one of the most important things is to not undermine the doctors and the wishes of her family, Leanne and Jonathan, who are really looking out for her best interests, when right now she probably isn't looking out for her own best interests. So please be patient and helpful with that. We'd appreciate it. Anyway, so we did visit with Laura last night. She did seem a little bit down. She is still confused about a few facts. I know a couple of times she believes she lives on College Road still, which she hasn't lived there in a long time. Also, I don't believe she recalls the layout of her home. So, that is a little bit concerning. A house that she lived in for 30, 40, probably 40 plus years, that she doesn't know her way around it. So, there are definitely some concerns there, and things that we need to be patient and help out with. And these are the concerns that make us realize that, she's not quite ready to go home. The doctors are aware of these concerns as well as us. And so, we are trying to help her get the best chance of her return to home being successful, and just, having a long and healthy, full life when she does return home. Felt like I was going to say something else about that, but I don't know what it was. I've got a hair on my chin. Dog hair in my house, I can't imagine. So, after that, last night, we came home, and Leanne and I decided, she had a couple more phone calls to make, and then we decided to watch some of Toy Story 3. We did start it, we didn't end up finishing it, but we got a little start on it last night. We're trying to finish all 3 Toy Story movies before we go away. The other major one we want to see is The Incredibles Part 2, because it's the incredible summer at Disney. And Toy Story Land opened today to massive crowds. I'm a little concerned, I'm a little freaked out now at this point. on how bad the crowds will be when we get there, but I'm sure we'll get through it all. So that being said, that was my day yesterday. I did make it to the gym. I don't think I did a lot in terms of house cleaning. I helped with supper a bit, and Jessica helped with supper a bit too, so I want to thank her. So the other thing that I want to sort of talk about a little bit is what's coming up this week. Today is June 30th. Tomorrow is Canada Day. So happy Canada Day, everyone. I'll probably mention that again tomorrow on Canada Day, or in tonight's video, or tomorrow's video, or some point or another. But happy Canada Day for the next few days, we'll say it. So I'm working on Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and then I'm taking vacation on Thursday and Friday. And then on Sunday, Leanne and I are leaving for our vacation. We're heading to Disney World for our 25th anniversary, and we'll be there for about a week. So we're leaving on the 8th and returning on the 15th. And I want to send a huge thanks out to her brother Jonathan, who is going to be coming to take care of things here, not at our house here, but in Truro, and with their mother, Thora. And he'll be arriving on the 13th of July, the 7th of July, and leaving on the 13th. So he's arriving the day before we leave, and he'll be overseeing a lot of things going on with her returning to home, and helping her get off on the right foot, and helping her out a lot around the house. So I'm sure that any help and things like that will be appreciated. But please, keep in mind that he will be there with her 24 hours a day, and able to sort out a lot of things and get a lot of things in place that will need to be set up for her being home and being successful at being home. So a huge thank you to Jonathan, and we're glad that you're coming. We won't get to see much of you, but we are glad you're coming. So he'll be here, and then he'll be returning on the 13th, and we'll be returning on the 15th. So I'm sure we'll have somebody in place for the 13th and 14th to be with Thora during those days. I do believe we have somebody lined up already, but we'll certainly add more details on that as they come. So yeah, that's the big part of my video today, I guess, or from yesterday, is talking a lot about Thora. And I know she's extremely disappointed to have not been able to come home yesterday, or to be home yesterday, and I'm sure she'll be a little disappointed that she's not home on Tuesday. But next Sunday, I'm sure that she'll be absolutely thrilled to be going home. A little disappointed that we won't be there when she's home, but I'm sure that she'll have a good transition with Jonathan overseeing everything. And so we're sending lots of love and thanks to him, and lots of strength to her, that this week goes smoothly, and that she's able to keep getting better. And like I say, there is every indication from everything I've read that she will continue to heal, her brain will continue to heal, and she'll be hopefully back to normal, or more normal, as time goes on. Anyways, that's about it for my video today. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you've loved hearing about the progress and things with Thora, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate your likes, and if you have any comments you'd like to make, please leave them below. I'd love to hear your comments. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Great to have to know people that are watching, and to have you on board. So appreciate that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.